So you're back in the figurative commentary box for the next race of the day, which is the Junior Race 2. And interestingly here, it's Archie Bullard who won that last race by the skin of his teeth. He's in at second spot at the moment. And there's a couple of parents just making their way off the grid after helping their drivers get to the get their ballast. It's lights out and away we go, and it's a pretty decent start off the second row of the grid, but Daisy Newsome leads the way into the first corner. Archie Bullard trying to attack as Dylan Fitzhenry's involved as well. Bullard goes through to lead the race and Dylan Fitzhenry's been taken out as it's three carts off onto the grass. So Dylan Fitzhenry spins around. I did not see who was involved in that, but as Archie Bullard goes through into the lead of the race ahead of Daisy Newsome, we have absolutely zero idea who's in third position at the moment, but there was a pretty dramatic takeout there into the second corner. Again, they'll get that up on the drone shot, which should have seen that and see who was at fault. Looked like there was just four cars barreling down into that corner as the rest of the field make their way through, as Daisy Newsome now loses out on, it stays in second position, excuse me, as I couldn't quite see the red highlights on her suit as she went through the second corner, but third spot at the moment, I think, is Blake Hutton. Again, it's difficult to spot everyone's suits when four people have changed around. It's actually Sam Mackinson, excuse me. Blake Hutton's in fourth position, so he's the driver behind, with Jack Redfern sitting in fifth position at the moment. Remember, Jack was ever so unlucky to lose that first race, if you can remember back about 40 minutes ago when that last race took place. As Daisy Newsome now attacking Archie Bullard for the race victory as they make their way into turn number 6. Archie defends to the inside line, Daisy Newsome to the outside line, but not able to find a way through. Archie Bullard holds on for the time being. It's a bit of counter steer as well through turn 6. It's all fast corners here. But Daisy now tries to go to maybe the inside line. She tucks in behind for the time being as Jack Redfern makes a position himself. He's got himself ahead of Sam Mackinson. So Blake Hutton's in third, but for how long? It's three wide. Jack Redfern trying to defend for fourth spot and is able to do so. So now he turns his attention to Blake Hutton as Archie Bullard in the lead of the race ahead of Daisy Newsome and Blake Hutton, Jack Redfern and Sam Mackinson, your top 5 as it runs. The rest of your top 10, Julia Stankowiak, Finn Irons, Oliver Coe, Freddie Burden and Louis Canlett are your top 10. Those positions are changing very, very regularly. We're only 2 minutes into this race, would you believe it? So still 9 minutes left to go. Archie Bullard then ahead of Daisy Newsome, but really having to go on the defensive. Jack Redfern's been re-overtaken here by Sam Mackinson. Sam Mackinson now looks to attack Blake Hutton, but a little bit too far back. Julia Stankowiak is on the back of this train, so the top 6 all in a train. Then you've got a little bit of a gap to Finn Irons behind. So anyone in the top 6 at the moment truly in contention for this race victory. As Bullard has got about 2 tenths per second, 3 tenths per second to Daisy Newsome in second spot. I do believe this is Daisy Newsome's debut round in the EKS, getting a nod from Luke Patterson, but he knows a little bit about the EKS. She's doing very well in second spot. Blake Hutton in third, Sam Mackinson and Jack Redfern, the rest of your top 5. And as they make their way into turn number 6, it's actually Blake Hutton potentially that we're focusing on, as he maybe tries to attack, but Daisy got a bit of a better run through turn 7, as now down the inside line goes Sam Mackinson on Blake Hutton. Will make it side by side. We're now side by side for the lead of the race, as well as Archie Bullard has a bit of defensive work to do. Daisy's not quite got the run, and it's Archie Bullard who holds on to the lead, and now down the inside line goes Blake Hutton to try and get into second spot. Daisy Newsome's all crossed up on the outside line. She loses out to Sam Mackinson, Jack Redfern and maybe Julia Stankowiak as well into Luna Bend, as it's all getting very, very messy into that corner. Daisy tries to attack Jack Redfern into Luna Bend, ends up losing out to Julia Stankowiak as well as Jack Redfern now down the Conrod Straight with 8 minutes left to run in this race, as I think they're still side by side. Jack Redfern defending from Julia Stankowiak, Daisy Newsome from second all the way down into 6th, so not really ideal, but it does show you, as Julia Stankowiak now tries to get past Jack Redfern into the final corner, it does show you that there is a little bit of a problem here if you get a little bit too optimistic with your moves, as Sam Mackinson goes to the inside line of Blake Hutton to try and make it second position, can't quite do so. Daisy Newsome squirming around trying to attack Julia Stankowiak, who herself is trying to attack Jack Redfern, but Jack Redfern defending pretty well for the time being. Archie Bullard in the lead of the race. 50.888 is his best lap time at the moment, but it's a little bit slower than Blake Hutton, who's only a tenth of a second behind him at the moment. Sam Mackinson will be looking to attack here, but now Sam goes down the inside line into turn number 6. This should be a good move for Sam Mackinson, and it's a simple move for Sam Mackinson. Daisy Newsome is attacking Julia Stankowiak in the background as Jack Redfern has to defend. In the end, that battle stays as it was, with Julia Stankowiak actually probably battling a little bit more with Jack Redfern ahead as she is defending, as Daisy Newsome loses a couple of tenths of a second, but back to the lead of the race. These juniors have been so good racing throughout the course of the day, as Sam Mackinson nearly swiped Archie Bullard out. He's now got Blake Hutton on the inside line and loses out on the spot. Into second position goes Blake Hutton, who's trying to push forward with Sam Mackinson, but Sam Mackinson is not playing ball at all. He's gone back to the outside line, and before Luna Ben starts, he's managed to get himself into second position again. So those two stay side by side. This plays into the hands of Archie Bullard as we head into the second half of the race, who's going to break that slipstream, which has been a constant theme throughout the course of the day. And Sam Mackinson into second position. Blake Hutton has to settle for third for the time being, as Daisy Newsome looks to make it 3 wide for fourth spot, and does exactly that. Swoops around the outside of Jack Redfern, and into fourth position Julia Stankowiak goes through as well, and is now side by side with Daisy Newsome into the first corner. Daisy's going to be on the outside line, which sometimes has helped a little bit more, as you can get that inside line into turn number 3, as Julia and Jack have a little bit of a tangle, but I don't think there's any harm in it, as Aston Lupton now gets involved and is able to squeeze past on Aston Lupton. It's Archie Bullard in the lead of the race then by 0.3 of a second. Your top 5: Archie Bullard, Sam Mackinson, Blake Hutton, Daisy Newsome, Julia Stankowiak and Jack Redfern. That's the top 6. That's changed a little bit this lap, as Daisy Newsome, of course, has got herself ahead of Julia Stankowiak again into fourth position. So the battle for the lead also interesting, as Julia Stankowiak is about to lose another position, this time to Aston Lupton, as he goes down the inside line and reclaims 5th position. Jack Redfern looking to attack Julia as well into the first corner. Should be able to make the move. Julia actually just a little bit better on the inside line now. Sam Mackinson is alongside Blake Hutton for the second spot in the race, and Blake is able to just about squeeze his way through. Archie Bullard then in the lead of the race. Blake Hutton's moved into second position. Daisy Newsome, Aston Lupton, your top 5. So into the last 4 minutes, it'll be very interesting to see if... here goes the move for the race. It is going to be Blake Hutton on the inside line of Archie Bullard. Took me by surprise a little bit, and Archie falls down into third. So Sam Mackinson into second, and it's Blake Hutton in the lead of the race. Sam Mackinson now into the final corner, looks to use the compromised run that Blake had to get himself into the lead of the race, and does. So Blake Hutton into second place, Sam Mackinson into the lead of the race, but that could change. 4 minutes to go in this race, so probably about 5 laps after they've just crossed the line, give or take, of course. 4 minutes to go. Archie Bullard moves to second position through Luna Ben. That's a good move for him. Sam Mackinson in the lead of the race, and Archie furiously pointing forward. He, of course, wants to work together with Blake Hutton to get back ahead of Sam Mackinson, and then they can fight for the lead. It's the last couple of laps of the race. They don't need to worry about it right now, I think, is the point he's trying to make. As ever, that point never made completely successfully. As Archie really trying to get the lead of the race, as Jack Redfern still battling along with Julia Stankowiak. Can't quite find a way through, as looks like Daisy Newsome has filtered to the back of that train now. Brooks is making a move into the first corner. He's slightly edged out and can't quite make any forward progress, but for the time being, we've got Sam Mackinson still in the lead of this race. It's the fastest lap of the race, by the way. Actually goes to Julia Stankowiak. She is flying in this one. Sam Mackinson, lead of the race for the time being. Archie Bullard no longer in second position. That honour goes to Blake Hutton, but we're almost side by side for the lead, as Archie on the inside line of Blake gets into second spot, can't quite go one more and get into the lead. As Sam defends again. so close between his top three as Archie jinks to the inside line, then Sam Mackinson defends pretty late. 2 minutes 30 to go. Sam made a bit of a mistake through turn 2. Archie Bullard now goes to the lead of the race, and Sam Mackinson with the mistake that might just cost him the race win here, as to the outside goes Blake Hutton as well. He now looks to challenge Archie Bullard through Luna Bend for the lead of the race, and is side by side, so down the Conrod straight. He might need a bit of help here from Sam Mackinson to get ahead of Archie Bullard. Archie, of course, if he wins here, is almost guaranteed the round victory if he can just put in a decent performance in the final race of the day in about 45-50 minutes time or so. As here they go, Sam Mackinson into second position through the final corner now. There'll be 2 laps to go at the line, I'm pretty sure, as Archie Bullard crosses the line on what will be the penultimate lap of the race. In the lead of the race, it's him ahead of Sam Mackinson and Blake Hutton, Aston Lupton, Julius Lankowiak, your top 5. Jack Redfern, Daisy Newsome, the top 7 at the moment. It's Jack Redfern who's attacking Julia for that 5th spot. As right now, watching Sam Mackinson get overtaken by Blake Hutton. As Blake Hutton moves into second position. So as we head into what will be the final lap of the race, Archie Bullard is going to have to go defensive. He's got a couple of attempts which might just be the most crucial couple of attempts in the race so far. Last lap board is maybe ready. Actually, I'm looking at the screen. We might squeeze one more in here because there's 55 seconds to go in the race. We won't squeeze one more in, so they have confirmed last lap this time by. So Archie Bullard in the lead of the race by 2 tenths of a second. Blake Hutton in second, Sam Mackinson in third. They head into Luna Bend for the final time in this race, and it couldn't be much closer between the 3 of them. Just 3 tenths of a second separating the entirety of our top 3. Archie Bullard, lead of the race down the Conroe Straight for the final time in this race. He's got Blake Hutton in second. Sam Mackinson wants second position. That's going to be the more interesting one, I'd imagine, as can't quite find a way through yet. Down into the final corner they go then. Is there one final chance for Blake Hutton to go for the lead of the race? He's thinking about it, but didn't quite manage it. Archie Bullard has to defend. That might give Sam Mackinson the run, as we're going to be 3 wide for the lead of the race into the first corner. It looks like Archie Bullard takes victory. Blake Hutton holds off Sam Mackinson. The winning margin less than 1/10 of a second. It's Archie Bullard ahead of Blake Hutton. Sam Mackinson, Aston Lupton, Jack Redfern, your top 5, as Lewis Brooks was onto the grass into the first corner. Jack Redfern 5th, Julius Lankowiak 6th, Daisy Newsome in 7th, Dylan Fitzhenry, Frederick Burden, Zach Hassan, your top 10, then Lewis Brooks, Louis Canlett, Kean Lewis, Oliver Coe, Alfie Shrubb and Finn Irons, your 16 drivers on the grid.
And I am here now with Archie Bullard and Blake Hutton. That was a brilliant three-way fight for the win then with Sam Mackinson. Blake, how was it from your perspective?
Yeah, it was good. Real good, clean racing. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. We were scrapping through the whole thing, to be honest. It was, brilliant.
It did look brilliant. It looked like great prac racing. Archie, how was it for you?
I mean, it's track fast and I loved it, mate. It's just, the close racing here is just beautiful. First time at this track and I'm enjoying it, mate.
Is it better than Sandown Park?
These 2 races have been my favourite 2 races I've ever had, so take it as you want.
Yes, it is then. Brilliant stuff. Well done, guys. That's a great race.
Thank you.